legendary Super Saiyan, Son Goku!
Alright, what's that, Square? Back again, a video up on the channel, and today we are back with a Dragon Ball Legends video, and today we'll be revisiting the red transforming Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS that released right before the 2nd anniversary. Of course, the very infamous situation, or celebration I should say, with the release of LF Vegeta Blue, who heavily countered this guy when this shit came out, so obviously that didn't really help him in terms of his aging process, and also the fact that we ended up getting EX Gogeta in that anniversary, and he was probably just a better fit for the Fusion War team at that time just because he actually provides support. He could be a nice little tank and all that stuff. So overall, he just, again, was a better fit for the team. And then also, not to mention, we also got the Super Gogeta Zenkai later on in the year, who just cleared both Gogeta, or both the EX Gogeta and this GOTENKS. So at that point, now this GOTENKS again wasn't really necessarily bad at all in the slightest way. Initially came out, he was very, very good to be honest, but it's just, again, there was better units that came out. So almost like an LF Majin Vegeta situation, to be honest, where LF Majin Vegeta came out initially, he was like a top 3 unit in the game or something on release, and then we ended up getting like Zenkai Super Saiyan Bardock, and then Zenkai LF Namegoku, and they're just the better blue Saiyans. Not that Majin Vegeta was bad, but there was just better units to run, so you would never run Majin Vegeta over those characters, so that just kind of sucked for him. So it was the same thing for this GOTENKS, obviously, but I feel like he could still do alright in this meta. Obviously, he's a transforming character, so his stats are definitely still pretty damn high. I mean, 292,000 strike attack is definitely still pretty damn good, obviously. He can stack up debuffs and stuff as he combos and all that. He can get card draw speed with his main ability. It doesn't even take that long to pop, only takes 5 counts as well. You know, he draws a strike card and all that stuff. Green card is actually solid. Blue card can maybe do some damage. So I don't know, we'll see what he can do. Of course, we're going to be double Zenkai buffing as well on the Fusion War team just to help him out, see what he can do in the current meta, since he is a bit of an older character, I guess, obviously. And then, of course, in terms of the main lineup, we're going to be running UGB and USV as well alongside him, as well as also, you probably noticed that my UGB is actually now 8 stars. That's because I did actually summon in his banner. I only threw 2 multis, and that's it. Got very blessed to actually get just even 1 extra copy within 2 multis, so I'm going to take my W, and I'm going to walk away. It would be nice to have him like at 10 stars and stuff, but again, I'm satisfied. I've learned my mistake in the past where, oh, I'm getting lucky, let me test it more, and then at that point I don't get lucky, and then I end up wasting all my crystals. So I'm satisfied at 8 stars, so I'm definitely looking forward to see what he can do in this video as well. So in terms of the equipment setup as well for GOTENKS, we also do have this Awakening equip right here for the extra base strike attack, key recovery, and special damage right there. Also do have the Majin Buu Saga Plat equip for extra key recovery, double defense, and base strike attack. And then this right here, because we're running on the full Fusion Warrior lineup, he's getting double Zenkai buff. He has high transforming stats anyways. I'm going to give him this just for extra pure strike per Fusion Warrior battle member right there, which should definitely help him out quite a bit. So with that being said, top is a PvP matches to see what the red transforming Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS can do in the current meta. Okay, the first match of the video, go up against a interesting team. Obviously, they do have, I guess, you could argue the 2 best units in the game with Pan. So I guess they just really want extra Pan support. I guess I don't blame them. Obviously, we get a nice little combo with Gogeta Blue and all that. Gotta get the drop combo in there as well, you know, gotta use that brain of mine, you know. I will say, actually, it's funny, because in the last video I was mentioning with the Green Fat Boo showcase, this was kind of dumb, but it ended up working out. I don't even know how. They were just incredibly slow, I guess. I don't even know how they realized that I didn't drop that. But anyways, regardless, like in the last video, I remember I was mentioning, like, oh, like, it's kind of funny how I function when playing this game, because sometimes I can actually play pretty damn well and all that. I can even shock myself sometimes, and then other times, most of the time, I end up playing like not the best. I play okay, I make mistakes and all that. Yeah, I'll say this video overall, I don't play like the absolute best, but I definitely play better, like quite a bit better than usual, I would say. You'll kind of maybe see it if you pay attention to the videos and stuff and all that, if you're an avid elusive cornet watcher, I guess, and all of that. But there's that. I don't know, regardless, we're kind of getting hit here. That's quite a bit of damage from Gogeta Blue again. Just Gogeta Blue being Gogeta Blue, just still doing quite a bit of damage even to a yellow defense type character. Unfortunately, I have the Rising Rush there. Obviously, in a normal situation, if it wasn't a showcase for GOTENKS, I will sack him off frame 1, but of course it's a showcase, so I gotta sack him off. So now, very early on in the match, we obviously lost like our 2nd best unit, and well, now we're in a bit of a 2v3 situation with one of them being Super Saiyan 3 GOTENKS, who not necessarily bad, but he's obviously not the most recent character. So yeah, that does kind of suck, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, they do cover change here. I didn't really have many other options because I could have blasted. Maybe they could have swapped. Maybe they already was going to pre-swap in the Pan. I don't know. Regardless, they ended up working out here. At least they able to catch Pan and all that stuff, get a little bit of a combo going. Although, unfortunately, they end up swapping Rose in there. was kind of shocked by this actually. Did they even have a blue card? Okay, well, okay, now they have a blue card. They didn't even have a blue card beforehand, because I was about to say if they had a blue card beforehand, then I was like, okay, I kind of see why you'd be tempted to do this. I see them going up, so I had a feeling they were going to sidestep, so I was catch him here, get a little bit of a combo going with GOTENKS. Strength damage is okay, obviously. Blue card ends up doing a decent bit of damage, I'll say. Like, see, like, that damage is not terrible. It's not the craziest, but, like, it's okay, honestly. Again, for a unit that's, like, a pro... Damn, wait, actually, is he approaching 3 years old? What? I just realized that. Wait, GOTENKS is about to be 3 years old. I think next month. I think he's going to turn 3 years old, like, sometime next month. Time flies, man. Time really does fly. Wow. Okay. That's crazy. That is crazy. Also, Gogeta Blue almost died there. That's pretty damn crazy. But you know what? He lived. I bet you that's because of the extra dupe I got on him. If he was still 5 stars, he would have died there. So you know what? Thank you, Universe, for allowing me to actually pull an extra copy of UGB earlier. Because it definitely came in clutch there for sure. Obviously, I just rushed here just because... Might as well. I had a feeling they were probably going to swap in pan anyway, so just be on the safe side. I guarantee a kill of someone if it goes through. I just rush. Thank God I went through, so at least I kind of get them back for rushing my USV earlier. So I know I rushed pan, but like at least I just get pan now. It's one less character I have to deal with, honestly, at this point. Thank God the card draw speed from his main ability comes in clutch here, so I'm able to draw a strike card, although his transformation is literally about to run out, so I'm only really able to get these extra 2 strike cards in, and then at that point my transformation ends and it's a bit of an L. But do a nice little play. I popped the main immediately because I had a feeling we were going to go for something. So at this point, Rose is very much dead. So what are these lag spikes? This is a freaking replay recording. How are there lag spikes recorded on a replay recording? Makes no sense. Regardless, Soldier Rose is dead. So at least, you know, that happened, obviously. They popped the green card there, so I definitely know they have a blue card. I popped mine as well. I got another blue card. I wish I could have caught them there as well. I kind of mess up doing the side step there with them too, but it is what it is. I have to swap out the GOTENKS. At this point, GOTENKS will serve his purpose. And Super Saiyan, he's nothing really too special at all, so he can die off, I guess. He can die now. He served his purpose in the match. He's done okay. So honestly, at this point, it's fine. He can take the blue card. He can die. At this point, I know they have no vanish, so I just instantly throw the blue card, frame 1, and we are good to go. Funny, they even had another one as well, so that definitely could have been bad if I did that any later, so I'm definitely glad we did that. So again, UGB coming in clutch as always, of course, just because he's the god of this game and all that, so there's that. So let us move on to the next one. All right, nice little, I forgot what the team was. I love all of a sudden I was thinking like I knew the team. Oh, it's mono purple. Okay, well, hey, at least it's not green fat boo that I'm using anymore. Obviously, that was the last video, which, funny enough, I did happen to also come across a mono purple. What is it with the mono purple teams as of late? Like, I get UGB, he's like, he's crazy, he's amazing, stuff. Use 5 times Zenkai buff him, he's god. You don't really need to do that. Like, the team is still not the absolute craziest and stuff. To be honest with Zenkai buffs, I'll just mention this here. If you Zenkai buff a character any more than 2 times, I'll say, you're not really buffing up the character as much as you think you are. Because at that point, once you go past 2 times Zenkai buffs, I'll say for the most part, you end up getting diminishing returns. So like, you'll still get some stuff potentially, but like you won't be getting as much. So I would say like the sweet spot in order to like Zenkai buff a character good enough, I would say, is like 2 times. Like 2 times Zenkai buffs I think is enough for any character, honestly. Especially a character like UGB who's already busted beyond belief. 2 times Zenkai buffs is fine enough for him, honestly. Same thing with GOTENKS. GOTENKS, 2 times Zenkai buffs on my team, perfectly fine. There's no point at that point between like the difference between him being double Zenkai buffs on this team and if I were somehow able to like 5 times Zenkai buff him. I know he can't, but let's just say he could. It wouldn't be that much of a difference, really, to be honest. It would probably be worse off for him just because the overall team would be worse. And at that point, at least here, I'm able to build a full fusion team that's competent, still able to buff him up a decent bit, and yeah. USV, by the way, just popping off beyond belief. I know tie advantage, but still, that ultimate do be hitting quite a bit hard, to be honest. But there's that catch him on the combo here, I guess, and just, yeah. But I just wanted to get that out of the way, just with certain Zenkai buffs. Obviously, you know, you'll probably wonder, oh, then why do you do the 5 times Zenkai buff showcase for certain characters and stuff? Really just for content, to be honest. Like 5 times Zenkai buff the Evolution Blue Vegeta. Again, I could just double Zenkai buff him and it'll be fine enough, to be honest. But you know what? It's a video idea. It's more interesting to 5 times Zenkai buff a character like Evolution Blue Vegeta and stuff like that. So it's worth it, I guess, just for that instance. But outside of that, it's not really a good team to try and run in a realistic situation, I would say. So just wanted to get that out of the way. I don't know. Regardless, we're absolutely smoking mono purple again. Like I mentioned, mono purple's it's not the best team, obviously. We all know that, I feel like. So not really too surprising, to be honest. I forget what happened here. Okay, I end up getting caught out there, unfortunately, which just kind of suck. I think I ended up getting my gauge built, though, which might put him to a stop to an extent. Kinda, not really. They have a blue card, so never mind. All right, we have to take some extra damage. It's fine. They end up having I wanted to try and get the transformation in quick enough here to try and get the blue card in. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to, so kind of in a bit of a difficult situation. And now USV is getting comboed, and I'm pretty sure they end up swapping the UGB and throwing the Rising Rush. So, of course, the USV has got to die yet again. But you know what? At this point, USV's served its purpose. He popped his ultimate earlier. He helped us get rid of LF Super Vegito on their team. So, at least he served his purpose for the most part. So, he can die off, I guess. Simple as that. But anyways, all right. Obviously, has GOTENKS really done that much this match? I don't even know. To be, there's definitely a couple matches in this video I'll say he doesn't really do that much. Again, it's hard to allow him to really do stuff when, again, he's like about 3 years old. He's not necessarily bad, but again, I'm running with like Ultra Super Gogeta, not Ultra Super Gogeta, sorry, Ultra Super Vegito and Ultra Gogeta Blue, who are just leagues above him, to the point like they're just gonna carry by themselves, like unintentionally. Like, yeah, it's just, yeah. I still have to Gogeta Blue. I would have finished off a GOTENKS because I knew he was gonna draw another card, but I'm glad I swapped because I ended up drawing a blast card, so it was worth it. Regardless, yeah, that match is up for something. I waffle on quite a bit, but regardless, let's just move on to the next one, I guess. Alright, up against Future at last. We come across the actual Future team, but this time around, well, it's kind of Future. Beast Gohan somehow finds his way in Future, so that's definitely interesting. But at least it's a Future team without Ultra Rose, I was about to say, because normally every Future team I fight against has Ultra Rose on it. But thank God this one doesn't have it, but instead actually has the two new units in terms of the Cell and the Trunk, so I've been looking forward to actually fighting them and all that, so it's definitely a pretty fun one. It's quite different and all stuff, so I'll definitely take this match, obviously. Catching a Saza right there, of course, Super Saiyan GOTENKS not really going to do that much, so definitely see if you get that transformation and all that. And also, is transformation being timed is not really the biggest issue ever. It can definitely be an issue. Like, 40 counts is not like the longest, but it's also not the short. At least it's not like Blue Kaioken Goku level of just ridiculously quick and, you know, you'd wish it lasts longer. I don't know, like, it's okay. 40 counts is alright, I guess. But I guess for a character that's about 3 years old, you probably want it longer. Because even if you had it permanent, you still wouldn't really do that much, to be honest. So I guess, I don't know. Regardless, yeah, anyways, just swapping UGB. Short my whole hand with that annoying green cards. That was definitely fun. But, I mean, my hand, it was okay, to be honest. Like, 2 blue cards is alright. But, like, it would be nice if I had a little bit more variety in my hand. See, this hand is alright, obviously. I have a couple strike cards and all stuff. I feel like I definitely should have rushed here. I was a bit greedy. I was gonna rush after this, but I feel like I should have just rushed to like immediately swapping GOTENKS. I just want GOTENKS again, just to get him to do stuff. He hasn't really done that much in this, but he's done bits here and there. He's contributed a little bit in some of the matches so far, but he hasn't really done that much. So I wanted to try and get him to do more stuff. At least I caught him in this Rising Rush. At least, hey, he Rising Rushed. He Rising Rushed perfect Cell, so let's freaking go. Unfortunately, it gets guessed, though. I definitely should have picked Strike card. Otherwise, you know, it would have actually gone through. I think I catch on the blue card here. Unfortunately, though, it does nothing. Yeah, that blue card did absolutely nothing. And I feel like at this point, I should have realized they love going immediately for everything in terms of attacking and also dodging. So, yeah, that was definitely a misplay on my part for sure right there. USV is not getting comboed unnecessarily, if I can talk correctly. At least I'm able to save him the UGB, although my hand is not good whatsoever. And I drew another strike card. That's brilliant. Although I think they tackle, yeah, so it ended up paying off in the end anyways. I started drop combos because I think Trunks is going to come back in, which he actually does. So the drop combos are actually worth it. And at this point, obviously, UGB has level 2 card draw speed, so we're able to keep this combo. Actually, no, he doesn't have level 2 cards. Wait, no, he does. He's drawing the cards very quick. It's just I see the icon down there. He has card draw speed debuff. Maybe he had it. I don't know. Regardless, he's drawing cards left, right, and center. Cell cover changes. We get to see this badass cover change. But these new units, I would say Cell and Trunks have really good animations, but especially Cell, I would say. They popped off those animations. Like, even that blue card looks really damn good and all that. So props to the Legends team, honestly, for designing these characters and all that and making their animations. They actually look really damn good for sure. Just for normal 1% sparking units and all that. So there's that. I just swap in the Vegito here just to be on the safe. Again, I'd much rather have UGB. UGB is my best character by far. It's not even close. So there's at least Vegito didn't die, obviously. Obviously, I know he's going to keep doing that over and over again. I mistimed that, although I think I win this. Yeah, I'm trying to learn how to do that more in terms of like realizing I can actually let the gauge go to the top and reset like more than like once. Like it's all right to do that. Like, you know, it's a mechanic in the game, simple as that. I'm definitely glad that his ultimate here, by the way, because Beast ended up coming in. So at least I got Beast go out of the way, so I get the main threat out of the game. So goodbye, Beast go on, get obliterated. It's been nice knowing you. Now Trunks pops his main here. Don't even know if he really likes to do anything. Yeah, because again, I've realized they love going immediately for everything. So now I can really just predict their playstyle and stuff. I probably didn't have to swap in USV here, but I did it just, I don't know, I don't even know why, to be honest. I guess they could extend the combo more. I don't know. Regardless, obviously in this situation, it's not really the best. I could have swapped in GOTENKS here, but like, let's be honest. He'd probably be doing the same amount of damage that USV is doing right now, just because, you know, you have to ramp up. The combo wouldn't be going on for that long anyways, so it's like, I don't know. Regardless, they catch me in the blue card here, although Cell doesn't have endurance location anymore, because, fun fact, Cell only has endurance location when he pops his second main ability. Then at that point, I think for like the next 10 counts or something, he has endurance location. So if you pop a blue card, then he'll nullify endurance, but just naturally having endurance location on the blue card, he does not have that. So definitely ended up coming in clutch for me here, so at least Vegito's still alive. Might as well throw on the ultimate, just get some extra damage and stuff, so at least Cell will get lower. And then maybe we can get GOTENKS to kind of just KO him at the very end, at least to get the KO screen, I guess, at this point. He hasn't really done much else. At least let's give him an opportunity to do that at the very least. I think we end up catching him here, and we get a pretty cool forfeit screen, I'll say. So at least GOTENKS ended up getting the KO for us and all that. But yeah, so far he's not really done that much, but he's done okay. He's doing okay so far. I'll give him that. So let's move on to the next one. All right, God Key now comes into the fray of things. Nice little God Key team with Evolution Blue Vegeta, who I mentioned in the last video. It's a character I don't really see that often. He's very good for sure. He's definitely, I will say, kind of feels underrated in a sense, where like, kind of to an extent. Like, we all, like, I feel like most of us realize he's very good. It's just, I guess we just don't run him that much. Even I don't run him. I haven't ran him at all lately, to be honest. I would like to, because he's very, very good, and I enjoy using him now with the Zenkai and all that. It's funny how Evolution Blue Vegeta went from probably one of my least favorite characters to use pre-Zenkai, because every time I try to revisit him for a showcase, he would absolutely just annoy the hell out of me. It caused me a headache and everything. Now post-Zenkai, now he's better, obviously. Now it's actually fun to use him yet again, so I like that, obviously, because I like Evolution Blue as a character and all that, so it's nice to actually see him be good yet again and all stuff. So there's that. Speaking of Evolution Blue, here he is, entering the battlefield right here. Kind of surprised they ended up swapping the Gogeta, but I guess, do they have a blue card? That's probably why. Yeah, that's why, again. A lot of the time when people end up like swapping even to a character with ties advantage, they usually try just because of the fact that they have a blue card, so they really just want to get that extra combo off, I guess, off the cover change. So I guess cool for them at this point. I think I just throw the Rising Rush. Yeah, I just throw the Rising Rush because I was like, if it goes through, I guarantee get someone out. I guess they couldn't swap to Rose or anyone else, so Gogeta Blue's now out. So there we go. W for me, honestly. So there we go. I'll definitely take the kill on their best character. Obviously, Rose is definitely going to still be quite troublesome for sure with his annoying ultimates, his blue cards and stuff like that. We get the deal. We get the deal with Rose, obviously. So there's that. Do a nice little counter with Super Vegeta right here. You make use of his gauge, obviously. That was going to be kind of close right there for sure. Do I even catch him here? Oh, I do. I feel like I definitely could have thrown the ultimate there, and I feel like I could have just one-shot, because again, USV's ultimate hits very hard, but I guess I ended up kind of working out, because at least I'm able to KO Evolution Blue Vegeta instead, because again, USV just with this insane combo potential, just constantly getting card draw speed. The green card definitely helping us out there, also just stacking debuffs as he combo. Evolution Blue Vegeta is dead. Like, there's no competition whatsoever. And again, GOTENKS is not doing anything this match. Has he even done anything this match? I don't even know. He's transformed. He's sitting there on the side looking pretty cool. Oh, there we go. We swapped the main. We'll pop his main. He's popping the blue card, though. I think I end up getting a little bit of a combo, though. I think I go immediately and it catches him off guard. So, yeah, I mean, again, the damage is okay. Again, obviously, like, if you let him combo for a little bit, he'll ramp up. Again, like, that there's all right. Like, it's not bad, I would say. It's just, It's not the craziest. I don't know. It's okay, to be honest. At this point, though, yeah, they end up hitting the forfeit button. Yeah, so we'll opt in for one more match. We'll call there. But again, yeah, I don't know. It's been an interesting video for GOTENKS. That's all I gotta say. Let's move on. Final match of the video at last, up against, I think, is a future slash God Key. It's God Key, yeah, because Vegeta and Trunks are God Key because Vegeta's part of the card. So yeah, God Key team. I'll just say overall GOTENKS in this video, just because this is his final match and all this stuff, and I think it is a little bit, it's pretty much about as long as the last match, so just to get my thoughts on him and all that. He's okay. Again, maybe I could have probably waited to revisit him until next season, because again, I think next season, all Majin Buu Saga characters will actually be in the future boost. I could have probably saved a lot of these revisits actually until then. Whatever, I already did it. Again, hopefully y'all enjoy the video. If you do, leave a like down below as well if you do, and also sub to the channel. We're on the road to 3,000 subs by hopefully soon-ish and all that stuff. So to help us get to our eventual goal of 10,000 subs by the end of the year. So if you're new around here, if you enjoy the content, want to continue sticking around, be very much appreciated if you could sub to the channel. Mean a lot to me. But again, yeah, I don't know. GOTENKS is alright. Like, he's not bad. He can definitely use a Zenkai at this point. Obviously, he's 3 years old. Well, he's not 3 years old yet. He's about to be 3 years old. He'll be 3 years old soon. Regardless, he could definitely use a Zenkai, and with the Zenkai, I definitely think he could definitely be quite interesting. Do I think the chances of him getting a Zenkai this celebration are high? It depends on what they do, I guess. There's a chance, but I also don't think it's the highest chance. I feel like, honestly, Yellow Vegito might have even more of a chance to Zenkai more than this GOTENKS, honestly, at this point. I feel like nice little perfect advantage I ended up getting right there, by the way, because I did not want to get hit by that Rising Rush at all. Please, no. Also, another wonderful example of Ultra Super Vegito's ultimate hitting, like, absurdly hard, to the point that I did not expect this whatsoever. I know Trunks and Vegeta are not tanky whatsoever. That probably also wasn't the highest start Vegeta and Trunks ever, but, like, still, you know, that ultimate hits hard. That's all I gotta say, is it do hit very hard, though. But, yeah, regardless, I don't know. GOTENKS is alright, but the Zenkai be alright, though. Who's the best red on Fusions right now? Actually, Fusions could use a red right now, to be honest. Yeah, maybe a Zenkai could be okay, to be honest. I don't know. Yellow Vegito Zenkai could also be interesting just because you potentially be like a Zenkai buffer for like Ultra Super Vegito, which he could use a Zenkai buffer for sure. So there's that. And unfortunately, yeah, they end up forfeiting here. I wanted to try and get GOTENKS' KO screen and stuff like that just to let him have his moment, at least to end off the video, but unfortunately, they ended up forfeiting. So, yeah, again, like I said, overall, GOTENKS, he did all right in this video. He didn't do anything too bad, but he also didn't do anything too crazy. And again, it just ended up being an Ultra Gogeta Blue show and an Ultra Super Vegeta showcase. So, there's that. So, hopefully, Zenkai soon, and maybe it can actually be a lot more usable and all that. So, we shall see. With that being said, though, hope you all enjoyed the video, and I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out. Have a great one, y'all.